we're delighted to spotlight Dress for Success, Auckland, an organisation that empowers women into work and economic independence. They provide not only professional clothing, but also coaching, workshops and career support that build confidence and open doors to brighter futures. Get ready to be inspired and to find out about a team making a tangible difference in the community through innovative initiatives and purposeful action. So let's give a warm welcome to two amazing women, Dress for Success Executive Manager Robyn Moore and Ambassador and AdviceFirst Financial Advisor Emily Owens. Now, I'm going to start with a question for you, Robyn. So Dress for Success supports thousands of women every year. Who are the women who come to Dress for Success and what do they need most?
Thank you, Vanja. And hello, everybody. And you all look amazing, which is fantastic. Look, it's really hard. There's no set profile. I often get asked this question. Look, it can be somebody who could be a single mum or dad that's on their own and they need support to get back into the workforce. It could be new migrants. It could be women or men that have fallen on really hard times that are trying to create a better future for their family. And, so the spectrum is really, really wide. But I guess we're all about meeting them at their point of need, whatever that is. When we first started, it was all about employment, and that was it. But the world has changed dramatically since then. And so that meeting them at their point of need is what it's all about, really.
Great. Kia ora. So tell us, why is economic independence at the heart of your mission?
Well, we know that if people are financially secure, that they can create a better future for their whānau, for their communities. They have dignity, they have confidence, they believe in themselves, and they can carve out that better future. Without that economic independence, and it's around also, we work with a lot of families where there's intergenerational dependence on benefits. They want to get out of this, but they can't do it on their own. It's too hard. So that's why with that financial economic independence, the choices become much larger for them.
And tell us, Robyn, about how organisations, including those represented here today, partner with Dress for Success to make an even greater impact.
There are many ways. Obviously, money makes the world go round. So we are always looking for partnerships, whether it be financial or also things like getting involved in our career centre with provision of workshops, which one of our partners here, and Emily, a former client and ambassador, financial wellbeing workshops, things like that. I think it's really easy. We often sit back and, we're accomplished, we're in roles, we feel we've got it together, we've got opportunities, but, the clients that we see, they need help. They've lost their way, and the power of a really good workshop and coaching or mentoring, or the financial support to enable us to grow and continue to develop our workshops, our whole service. For $250, one person's life can be dramatically changed. And Emily will share a little bit about what that appointment and association with Dress for Success and how it's changed her life. But we want to multiply that. 4,000 people a year nationally. It sounds a lot, but we want to be doing 6,000 and 8,000 and 10,000. You go, is there that many people out there? There sure is. So that financial support and partnership is so, so important. Clothing drives, yeah. Clothing is great, and we love clothing, but it doesn't keep the lights on. And also volunteering. We love to have volunteers and corporate teams coming in and working with us. You also then get to see the work firsthand.
Gosh, that's very compelling. Thanks, Robyn. And now, Emily, to you. So, as a former client of Dress for Success, current ambassador, and also financial advisor, can you share how Dress for Success impacted your life?
Yes, thanks for the opportunity to share my story. I was referred to Dress for Success in their earlier years in Auckland, so this is a while ago. I was around 17 years old. I'd pretty broke. I'd left home at 15. Been a bit independent. Did all right, but failed my first attempt at uni. I then entered into a violent relationship. It obviously wasn't obvious at first, but things snowballed and it became really, really hard to pay rent or have a reliable, being able to, meet those basic financial needs. So the workloads that I received from Dress for Success were desperately needed. There were times when those workloads came out of the boot of my car in the morning because I'd slept in my car. So really vulnerable sort of place. Got pregnant, relied on food banks and other support services. I was too scared to leave the relationship I was in through fear of violence. When my son was 5 weeks old, my life changed. His father was in a car accident and passed away suddenly. And I'll share the first thing that came in my head. It was one of relief. I could pay my rent every week. Just that was so encouraging. Doors had now opened for me. And I took that encouragement from Dress for Success and the other agencies that were there to support me. I got into, the ability to find education and have the confidence to succeed and make goals, bigger goals. So super, super big thank you to the Dress for Success team. It really, really was meeting me at a time of need, of great vulnerability. And I'm pleased that you can now see me as a qualified financial professional, like many of you out here, and just really happy to promote awareness for the work that the charity does and how much it impacted my life. So thank you.
Gosh, that's really a remarkable and moving and very powerful story. Thank you for sharing that with us. And can you tell us any more about why today Dress for Success is so important, to you?
Yeah, I mean, there are charities and government agencies out there, but the need is so great. You just have to read the paper to see how many women and children out there are hurting. And the way that we can improve our community is together. It's either going to come in funding, volunteering, looking after your neighbours. Really, really important that we all do this together and know that it is the community that we live in and our families live in and our children will live in the future.
And tell us, what do you hope to achieve as ambassador?
I'm just so grateful to be able to tell my own story to encourage others. In my role as a financial advisor, I have young people and not so young people coming to me and asking me, how can I do it for myself? So just being able to share with others ways that we can have brighter futures.
Gosh, well, thank you so much to you both. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Robyn, for sharing the incredible impact of Dress for Success. Your work reminds us that empowering women empowers families, workplaces and communities. So FSC is delighted to work with you as our conference charity partner. We do wish you well in all you do. But before you go, I'm thrilled to let you know that FSC will be adding to whatever the total is that is donated over the course of the conference to the tune of $5,000 for Dress for Success to help with the great work that you do. So please, everyone, join me in acknowledging the phenomenal work of Dress for Success and in thanking Robyn, Emily and Dress for Success for the difference they are making.